Continent steel with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Murray.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Cheetah Bay with a pick. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, live.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Think right open. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
On the jump. Hey, go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
De'Ami Brown.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For the extra point.
And now it's blocked.
botched PAT. They're set to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The give is to DeMercado. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
on with Carter.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Murray. A throw to the flat for Carter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Shotgun now for Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Play fake. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
At the 29-yard
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Left, red on red. Son, side. Go. Same price. 30 left. Go, let's go. Sink right open. Still.
Now Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Think right, open. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle here to Brown. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Ginger.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready up.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill. 13, Luke. 11. 11, Agate. Go. Here we go, huh?
Now Lawrence.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown.
De'Ami Brown
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Carter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run with Allen. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Lisa 24. Done. This is hot.
Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Greg George deep for Arizona.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's DiMercado.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for our Cardinals.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Murray running left.
Able to power through.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 53 yards.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Cardinals 10. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Fighting through, he's got space.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Lawrence will throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On red.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
13, Luke. Luke. Hey, Ginger. Zach. 11. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Hey, Soko, take right open. Go. Sink right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
To throw, it's Murray.
This one deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, Ron. 11. Son, this way. No, straight. Line. Go. Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Red. 13 loop. Inside. Go. 11.
Here's Allen. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On red.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
In motion right here, Hunter.
Go, let's go. Sink right.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
From 17 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cardinals 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now Murray. Now he's going to step up and run.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
A gain of 30. First down, Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, his 11th overall. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A short throw taken in by Long.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, go, let's go. Hey, Soko, sink right. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by Monk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Hey, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man left side, it's a tight end Long.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Open man, that's Monk, the tight end.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to supply him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Running, DiMercado.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Murray now running right on the option. And the ball is knocked out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here's DiMercado.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, this rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying.